When it comes to accessing your home equity, you have a variety of options. You have reverse mortgages, home equity loans, or home equity lines of credit. Or you can simply sell your property. But today we'd like to introduce you to a home equity product you may not be familiar with, a home equity agreement, or HEA. An HEA lets you access cash from your home's equity without taking on monthly payments or needing to sell your home. Qualifying is often simpler than it is with traditional loans. The main requirement is to have some equity built in your home. There's no minimum income requirement, and you don't need perfect credit to be eligible. So, how does it work? You receive cash after signing the agreement. In exchange, the HEA provider will receive a percentage of your home's future value. The term of the agreement varies by provider but can range from 10 years to 30 years. So, what is the HEA process like? The first step in the HEA process is figuring out how much equity you could access, usually between $15,000 and $600,000. The exact amount depends on your home's value, how much equity you've built, your credit score, and whether it's a primary residence or investment property. Equity is simply the difference between your home's current market value and what you still owe. You can often get an initial estimate of your HEA amount using online calculators from providers like Unlock. These estimates won't affect your credit score and give you an idea of how much equity you could access. Keep in mind, though, this is just an estimate. The exact amount is determined later in the process. If you choose to move forward with an HEA, the next step is to understand the terms of the agreement. For example, you could agree to get 10% of your home equity in cash today and give the provider 17% of your home's future value when you decide to settle. After you sign the closing documents for the HEA agreement and receive the funds, you're free to spend them as you see fit. Many homeowners use the money from their HEA to pay down existing debt or fund home improvement projects. Nothing changes for you during the HEA term. You'll continue living in your home just like before, keeping full control of the property and all the benefits of ownership, including any tax deductions you might qualify for. You'll also remain responsible for regular expenses like homeowners insurance, property taxes, and maintenance. You can end your HEA at any time during the term by buying back the provider's equity or selling your home. Some providers, like Unlock, let you buy back portions of your equity over time. Otherwise, you can stay in the agreement until it ends and settle based on the terms of the HEA, using cash on hand or possibly another form of financing if you're not ready to sell. Let's say your starting home value was $600,000 and you want to tap $60,000 or 10% of that equity. An HEA provider could give you that lump sum, minus initial transaction costs, in exchange for a 17% share of the future value of your home. While no one can predict exactly how much a property will appreciate over time, we'll use a historically moderate estimate of 3% annual appreciation. 10 years later, at the end of the HEA term, your home could be valued at $806,000. To estimate what you might owe at the end of your HEA term, multiply the percentage you owe by your home's value at that time. For example, 17% of $806,000 would be $137,020. In short, the benefits of an HEA include cash upfront, no monthly payments, flexible credit, and no income requirements, and freedom to use the net funds however you like. That's it for today, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment to let us know what topics you'd like to explore next.